Hey everybody, we are back for another exciting video. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into it. Super Mario, a name synonymous with video games, his image immediately recognizable, and the man has more spin-offs than Power Stars at this point. He's truly done it all. He's been a ref for Little Mac, he's worked part-time on the Wrecking Crew, and drives karts recreationally through zero space. It's an impressive list to be sure. I'm honestly not sure how he finds the time to fit all of this into his busy schedule for cleaning out pipes and rescuing princesses for that matter, but somehow he always gets the job done. So here's the deal, guys. Recently we did the last time we saw every major Nintendo franchise, and in it, I skipped over all the Mario spin-offs, but that video did insanely well, and a couple of you guys asked me to, go ahead and do the Mario spin-offs video. So by golly, we're here to give the people what they want. In this video, it'll be in no particular order since half the games start with either Super or Mario. So let's jump into it. We're going to start with Dr. Mario. I'm still not convinced this dude has a PhD, but you know what he does have? A successful puzzle spin-off for Mario. And according to Mario Wiki, the most trusted news source in all of the Mushroom Kingdom, he's racked up 9 entries. The last time he donned his doctor getup was in 2019 on mobile devices. I was surprised to see they haven't innovated on the series with a new Switch release. Let's go ahead and get these out of the way. We're going to be addressing the Mario Discovery series. Now, I wasn't around when these came out, but I doubt anyone is saying this specific lot of games is their favorite in all of Mario's extensive offerings. For those of you not in the know, these are a series of educational games that include games like Mario is Missing, Mario's Time Machine, and Mario's Early Years, touching on topics like letters and numbers. It seems that the last entry in the Discovery series was Mario's Early Years Preschool Fun back in 1994. Okay, moving past all of that, let's get into the sports section, which is going to be a bulk of the games here and probably some of the most notable entries of his spin-offs. We'll go ahead and get started with Mario Strikers. Strikers is definitely a fan favorite from the sports bunch. Its charm and flair for dramatic, over-the-top moves almost feels like it's combining elements of anime fight scenes with wrestling showmanship, blending together with seemingly deathmatch-style soccer games. All this to say, the last time we saw Mario hit the pitch was Mario Strikers Battle League in 2022. Mario Golf is next. Mario Golf Super Rush is the newest entry in the Mario Golf series of games. I don't know where the time goes. I thought this game came out last year, but no, apparently it came out in 2021. So that just confirms that time is in fact an illusion. Next up is Mario Hoops, maybe the most underrepresented major sport, if that makes sense, in all of the Mario Sports series. This is one of the spin-offs I feel needs a new game. Come on, give us a new Mario Hoops. From what I could tell, there's only ever been one Mario basketball game, and that was Mario Hoops 3-on-3 for the Nintendo DS back in 2006. Alright guys, just a few sports titles left. Let's keep it moving with Mario Tennis. Mario Tennis Aces is actually one of the older sports titles on the Switch, as it came out in 2018. Mario Pinball Land is next. This is one, honestly, I hadn't heard of prior to doing this video. I did not know this game existed. It dropped all the way back in 2004 for the Game Boy. For those of you that have played this, let me know if this is worth checking out. Mario Baseball is arguably my favorite of the Mario Sports spin-offs. And it won the poll. According to you guys, I put soccer, golf, tennis, and baseball up against each other in a community poll, and you guys voted Mario Baseball as your favorite. So that's really cool. Be on the lookout on the channel. We've been doing polls a lot of these head-to-heads. So if you guys want to have a say in some topics, be sure to be on the lookout for our polls. But back to the game. I always loved the atmosphere, the team construction aspect, and the special pitches and swings that the characters have access to. This was a magical game in my youth that me and my brothers loved. This game, maybe more than any others on this list today, is one that I want to see a sequel for. as the last time we saw Mario slugging away at a baseball was on the Wii in 2008 with Mario Super Sluggers. So, in the last time we saw every major Nintendo franchise, I actually left off Excite Bike. So, to atone for my gaming sins, I'm going to include it here. Why, you may be wondering? No, it's not because it was a track on Mario Kart. It's actually because they did a crossover together back during the Super Nintendo with Excite Bike Bun Bun Mario Battle Stadium. This game seems to be taking all the cast of Mario and making them play Excite Bike. It actually looks pretty sweet. I wouldn't mind getting a hold of this one, but as far as I can tell, it's a Japanese exclusive. Alright, if you thought the last crossover sounded kind of interesting, like Mario and Excite Bike, okay, hello. How about Mario meets DDR? That's right, during the GameCube era, we got an unlikely combo. Mario and the dance floor. Turns out this plumber has moves. It came with its own DDR pad and everything. However, if you want to experience this unique title, you're going to need a GameCube or a time machine, as Mario Dance Dance Revolution dropped all the way back in 2005. Let's wrap up sports with another crossover. This is the sports team-up of every 90s kid's dream, I guess. Mario and Sonic. Now, what would the two most iconic platforming mascots of the 90s do in a tour de force of video game icons? Why, they'd compete at the Olympics, of course. A series I'm assuming is kind of on hiatus at this point, as the 2024 Olympics have come and gone, and there's not even a mention of a new title. As such, the last time we saw Mario and Sonic team up was actually back in Tokyo, 2019, on the Wii. Okay, one more compilation of sports titles, and then I think we're done with the sports department. Maybe. That's the Mario Sports Mix, a compilation of several sports titles. The last time we saw this entry was way back in 2017, which supposedly it's the first time Mario characters could compete on horseback, for what that's worth. Alright, now that we're moving past the majority of the sports titles, I'd like to remind everybody, if you're enjoying this content, please leave a like and subscribe. Comments are always great. I love chatting with you guys. Just know, as a small YouTube channel, we really do appreciate all the love you guys show us. Now let's get back to the list. It's not really a sports title, but we do have another crossover, even more unlikely than Mario and Sonic. That's Mario and the Rabbids. Yeah, those little rabbit-looking things from the Rayman series. You know, what totally inspired the Minions, and you cannot convince me otherwise. Somebody had the idea to combine Mario with the Rabbids. Okay, yeah, I mean, this exists. And if you're like me, you're thinking, this has got to be a fever dream, right? You're telling me you take the mustache muchacho and the silly little Rabbids guys and turn it into a strategy turn-based game? Yeah, they did. Now, it's worth noting, this game did get a sequel, and both the entries are on the Switch. The last one, Sparks of Hope, came out in 2022. We got a couple of other weird and obscure titles here. The first one was a short-lived series of games titled Mario Teaches Typing. It's not often we see Mario on PC, or teaching typing for that matter. I guess maybe he really does have a PhD. So this was an experience to be celebrated, truly. This unique spin-off received 2 entries, the last one being Mario Teaches Typing 2 in 1997. Mario Picross is another obscure spin-off. I'm guessing Picross, or Nanograms, as it's more formally known, is really popular in Japan. It seems that's where it originated from, and it kind of shows. There's a lot of Picross games out in Japan. Mario obviously needed his own, right? Naturally. So Nintendo gave him one. This one I may end up getting wrong, so forgive me if I do. Nintendo has released a lot of Picross games with different IPs from Pokemon to Zelda. There's been a handful of these reskins. The last time I'm seeing one with Mario's name on it is Mario Super Picross, which came out in 1995 for the Super Nintendo. Maybe he's gotten a newer one or a Picross game that has heavily featured Mario since then, but I'm not really sure, guys. Now we'll move on to the RPGs. For a character who cut his teeth on 2D platformings during the 8-bit era, Mario does RPGs very well. He's had 3 series in the RPG genre, so let's address them. Mario RPG originally debuted on the Super Nintendo with Super Mario RPG before getting a makeover on the Nintendo Switch in 2023. It'd be really interesting for this one to get a sequel, but now we have all 3 Mario RPGs active. We'll see where this goes. That moves us to Paper Mario. I don't know the full history because at the time they weren't Square Enix yet. I can't remember which one helped make Mario RPG, but by the time we went to the PS1 N64 era, Nintendo had pretty much lost all third-party support, and I don't know if it's like a rare thing where Square or Enix, whichever one, owns all the Super Mario RPG characters, so I wasn't sure that game was ever going to get remade, but it did, obviously, and some of the characters are in Smash, I believe. But I'm pretty sure as a result of Square and Enix moving over to the PS1, instead of doing like a Super Mario RPG sequel, they had to do Paper Mario, which became the new RPG when we moved to 3D games. As a result, Mario RPGs took to paper, right? And they've kind of been pretty awesome. And Paper Mario has been a fan favorite of both casual and hardcore RPG fans for a few decades now. The latest entry was Origami King. However, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door got a Switch remake earlier this year. Let me know down below, guys, what is your favorite Paper Mario game? I really go back and forth on 1 and 2. I love them both. A lot of the times I lean Thousand Year Door, but 1 is just as good. Okay, last on the RPG front brings us to Mario and Luigi, a spin-off seemingly left for dead. However, the series is getting a much-needed shot in the arm with Mario and Luigi Brothership later this year. This is a series that has had several remakes, so until Brothership sets sail, I believe the last time we saw Mario and Luigi was on 3DS with Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey, a remake of Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. Okay, that brings us to Mario vs. Donkey Kong, which I think is kind of neat because it essentially renews or is a reimagining of the original video game rivalry. Not Pac-Man and Ghost, no. Mario versus the 10-ton gorilla himself, Donkey Kong. Either way, the last time we saw Mario vs. Donkey Kong was in 2024. Pretty sweet. Pretty sure it's a remake of the original Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Alright, Mario Maker was a breath of fresh air for Wii U owners. It really was. It was really, really cool. It allowed players to create their own Mario stages and share them with other players all around the world. So it's only natural in 2019, with the success of the Switch, Mario Maker fans would get a sequel with Mario Maker 2. Alright guys, there's only 2 spin-offs left that I want to address today, but before that, let me remind you guys one more time, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We really do appreciate it. Hopefully you guys don't mind me reminding you guys, it's YouTube speak, but we got to do it, right? We appreciate you guys. Let's finish up this list with the last 2 spin-offs. Here we go. Mario Party is one of the best-selling and acclaimed spin-offs in Mario's impressive catalog. It's certainly one of my favorites in the list of games we've talked about today. Mario Party Jamboree is set to release very soon, but the last time a Mario Party game got released, as of the date of this video, is Mario Party Superstars on the Switch back in 2021. God, that does not feel like it should be 2021. I remember my brother getting this game going over to my dad's house and playing it. Does not feel like it should be 2021. That's wild. The last spin-off series today is Mario Kart. This series actually won Best Mario spin-off according to you guys in the poll we ran last week. Mario Kart is a juggernaut on Switch. Despite basically being a master version of the Wii U game with all the DLC and added courses, it's still the best-selling Switch game of all time, which is pretty darn impressive. Now, like I said, Mario Kart 8 was originally a Wii U port featuring all the DLC, but Mario Kart did get a newish game back in 2020 with Mario Kart Home Circuit, and Mario Kart Tour looks to still be up and running on cellular devices. But admittedly, I've never played either of them, so Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was the last time I played the series. How about you guys? Did you play Circuit or Tour? Let me know down below. So that's all the Mario spin-offs I wanted to talk about today. I'm sure it's inevitable I missed something. Mario has popped up in so many games and so many spin-offs, not even his own. I think he did a puzzle game with Dragon Quest or something like that. I didn't include that because it's Dragon Quest, but I could see the argument someone making, no, that's a Mario spin-off. So I'm sure I missed something. So I look forward to reading your guys' comments. You guys seem to educate me on these topics, so I really enjoy learning from you guys. You guys are all buttoned up and in the know, so I appreciate you guys. So like I said, if I missed anything, feel free to drop a comment. It helps the community learn, right? I don't get everything right. That's pretty clear at this point. Now, you may be thinking I missed character spin-offs. Like, hey, where's Luigi's Mansion? Like I said, we did a video titled The Last Time We Saw Every Major Nintendo Franchise. So if you're a Mario character who got a spin-off, I think Mario, I think Luigi, or not Mario, I think Luigi, Yoshi, Wario, Donkey Kong, they're all in that video. Now, some of the characters like Princess Peach and Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, those aren't sequels, so I didn't really address them, right? Like, Princess Peach got Princess Peach Showtime this year. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker came out whenever as a Wii U port. So those characters that only got one game, I didn't really address them. I wanted to keep this just Mario, or else, I mean, we could go down the rabbit hole, right? I mean, technically, Mario is a spinoff of Donkey Kong, if you ask me. So, yeah, like I said, someone's going to find a game we missed. That's okay. I mean, we did our best, right? So, that's it. That's all I got for you guys today. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, right? Sound like a broken record at this point, but I really do appreciate your guys' continued support. Let me know what videos you guys want to see in the future, and don't forget, hopefully next week, we'll be doing every Pokemon spinoff. That's Mystery Dungeon, Coliseum, Stadium. That, we're running polls all week, guys, trying to determine what is the best Pokemon spinoff. So make sure you're following the polls. Be an active participant. We appreciate the community. That's going to do it for me. I'll see you guys in the next exciting video. Peace out.